It is trailer day. Yes, I'm a day late. Sorry, I was a little bit busy yesterday, but it's time to react to the season 2 trailer of Doctor Who. It's very, very exciting. Let's give it a watch. I've heard things, but I've not actually seen it yet, so let's see what it looks like.
There are forces beyond this universe. We think we are so clever. But we're like children. And when these vast creatures look down on us,
Oh, whoa.
our entire reality is in danger.
So what's your name?
Just the Doctor.
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
Like that.
There is something already connecting us.
The high budget is screaming through this trailer.
Time machine.
Boom.
I am not one of your adventures. You need to get me home.
Never works, never plans out.
You're Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Velma. We are meant to voyage out there and own it.
We're just popping in.
You are beginning to enjoy this. Welcome to the Interstellar Song Contest.
Oh, they're actually. Oh, wait.
I love a good show.
Mrs. Flood at the Eurovision Song Contest.
I'm beaming at you.
Oh, that's good.
Deadly. Tell a story.
Aren't you scared?
Why?
Because it likes the taste.
I promise
Ooh.
I will keep you safe.
You can't.
I can. I will. I do. I will take you home. That is a promise.
The Doctor making promises. Haven't you learnt, Doctor 15, to not make promises? Wow. Yes. Looks bloody good, that. Does look bloody good. Sorry for the language. My initial reaction is, why is the Doctor promising to take Belinda Charcher, I believe is her name, Varada Sifu. Really interested in that trailer. It looks like, because when we've had people in the past that then come into being companions or a different role in the show, their past is normally just kind of not spoken about because they're a completely different character. I thought that was going to be the same here with Belinda, but it turns out she's linked, so that's going to be really interesting. Now, look, from that trailer, it looks like the gods of chaos, the gods are back in some way. Don't know what it is, don't know if Sutek has anything to do with it, but you get the vibe that we're going on the same sort of road as season 1, which gives me excitement, mainly because I've had nearly a year to get over how series 1 ended, but I'm still a little bit nervous because of what series 1, how that ended. It's like, okay, are we going to stay on the same sort of line of how that was for series 2? Because there wasn't much difference in terms of how they shot series 1 and series 2. They were done pretty soon after. It was done pretty quickly, so then, you know, I guess there's not been time to hear the feedback. Not that I doubt Russell today would listen to the feedback, but it looks really, really good. The main thing I pick out from that is how dark it looks, which is fantastic. Loving how dark it looks. As I said, Peter Capaldi's first series for me is really his best series. I really enjoy it. And not only do the stories in the show make that dark, it's just Capaldi and the decisions that he chose to make. I'm not saying that with Shooty, but I get the same sort of vibe, that it's going for quite a mysterious, spooky-ish feel, which I'm really liking. I'm really excited for Belinda. I'm excited to see how Ruby comes into it as well. And that sort of, I'm guessing it's some sort of god, the cartoon god maybe, climbing out of the cinema screen. It looks good. The Eurovision thing is kind of something that I've heard about for quite a while now. And whilst I don't like musicals, I enjoyed The Devil's Chord. Whilst it wasn't really a musical episode. I think people were expecting a bit more in it. It was kind of just music itself was the main story, not musical, apart from the little number we got at the end. So, you know, we'll see how this goes. Rylan Clark-Neal, I saw Rylan. I love him as a celebrity, so he's now in the Whoniverse. Kind of crazy to think that. But I've heard that's the most expensive Doctor Who episode ever, so we'll see if that pays off. Mrs. Flood, though, we saw her just a little bit. So it looks like we're continuing with the sort of mystery of who is Mrs. Flood and the sort of the gods of chaos. Not sure what type of gods we're going to be getting. So there's a lot there to unpack and to get excited for. So yes, every single episode will be reviewed, as well as theories, as well as just general waffle and nitter natter about everything for this brand new series. So if you're new to the channel, you'd like to subscribe, that would help me out massively, and give this video a like, and I'll see you all soon for series 2. Goodbye.